I am 81 years old, and I still hear one small sound in my head at night. It is not thunder. It is not a scream. It is a door closing. That door closed because I did not say one word. Sorry. Stay with me, my friend, because I will tell you what ego cost me, and I will help you practice simple apology English you can use today. Hello, I am Kareem. I am 81. If you are younger than me, please borrow my eyes for a few minutes. I am not here to act perfect. I am here to be honest. I made mistakes, big ones, quiet ones. And the biggest mistake was very small. I chose ego when I should have chosen sorry. Before I start, I want to help your English too, so I will sometimes stop and ask you questions. I will also explain some words in very simple English, and I will ask you to repeat important sentences. Are you ready? Good. Let's begin. Let me ask you something. Please answer in your head. Have you ever stayed silent because you wanted to win? Have you ever thought, I will say sorry later? If yes, you are a normal human. But please learn faster than I did. First, a few key words. Ego means, my pride is too big. I must be right. I must win. Ego says, I will not say sorry first. Apologize means to say sorry, to accept you did something wrong. Regret means you feel pain later because you made a bad choice earlier. Now, please repeat after me. Say it slowly. I can be wrong and still be a good person. Say it again. I can be wrong and still be a good person. Good. That sentence can save relationships. The story happened when I was 78. I was already an old man, yes, but inside I was still a boy sometimes. A proud boy. That morning was normal. The sun came through the curtains. The kettle made its small singing sound. My wife, Amina, was in the kitchen. We were married for 55 years. We knew each other's steps. We knew each other's moods. Amina asked me a small question. Kareem, did you pay the electricity bill? I was sitting in my chair. I was watching a cricket replay. I said, yes, I will do it today. Amina did not shout. She did not insult me. She just sighed, and she said, you always say that. Then you forget. Then I worry. Then I do it. That sentence touched my pride. It touched the part of me that wanted to feel important. I felt heat in my chest. Not love heat, ego heat. I said, why do you talk to me like I am a child? Amina looked at me. She looked tired. She said, I am not your enemy. I am asking for teamwork. Then she said one line, a simple line. Kareem, sometimes you care more about being right than being kind. When I heard that, I did not hear kindness. I heard, you are not good, and my ego woke up fast. I stood up. I said, fine, do it yourself then. And I walked away to the bedroom. I did not slam the door, but I closed it. And that door closing sound became a memory in my head. Let's freeze the story for English practice. Here is a very useful sentence. I hear you. It means, I am listening. I understand you. Now repeat after me. I hear you. Again, with a calm voice. I hear you. This sentence is small, but it can stop a fight from growing. In the bedroom, I sat on the bed. I told myself, she started it. Ego loves that sentence. Ego loves to blame. After 10 minutes, Amina came to the door. She knocked softly. Kareem, she said, can we talk? I wanted to say yes. I really did. But my ego whispered, if you talk, you lose. If you say sorry, you lose. So I stayed silent. Amina waited. Then she said, okay, we can talk later. And she walked away. That was the moment. That was the day. That was the point where sorry could have fixed so much. At dinner, we ate quietly. You know that kind of quiet dinner? You can hear the spoon. You can hear the clock. The TV is loud, but nobody is watching. It is just noise to cover pain. Amina's eyes looked sad. Not angry, sad. My heart said, say sorry now. My ego said, tomorrow, later, not now. And I chose ego. Now, a quick mini quiz for your English. Question. In this story, what does ego mean? Is it A, a big breakfast? Is it B, a strong pride that wants to win? Is it C, a small dog? Please answer out loud. A, B, or C. Pause for 2 seconds. The answer is B. Ego is strong pride that wants to win. If you got it right, good job. If not, also good. You are learning. The next morning, I woke up early. I thought, today will be normal. We will forget this. I walked into the kitchen and said, good morning. Amina did not answer quickly. She held her phone. Her hands were shaking a little. She said, very quietly, my sister called. My mother is in the hospital. My stomach dropped. I said, what happened? Is she okay? Amina said, I don't know. We have to go now. We drove to the hospital. The car felt small. The silence sat between us like a heavy bag. In the hospital, the lights were white and cold. We sat on hard chairs. Amina stared at the floor. I wanted to hold her hand. And here is the strange thing. I did not hold her hand at first. Why? Because I still felt proud. I still felt injured. My ego was still trying to stand tall. My friend, ego is stupid in a hospital. Ego cannot help. Ego cannot comfort. Ego can only separate people. A doctor came out. He spoke softly. He said, "We did our best." Amina's mother died that morning. Amina did not scream. She did not fall. She just sat down slowly. Her face became very still. I finally took her hand. She let me, but she did not squeeze back. Not yet. In that moment, I felt small. Not small in a bad way. Small like a human. Small like a man who wasted time on a stupid fight. When someone loses a loved one, you can say this: "I'm sorry for your loss." Now repeat after me. "I'm sorry for your loss." Again, "I'm sorry for your loss." And you can also say, "I'm here with you." Repeat after me. "I'm here with you." That sentence is simple. It is kind. It is strong. After the funeral, many people visited. They brought food. They brought tea. They said many things. Be strong. Time heals. It was God's will. Then, after a few days, the house became quiet again. Quiet houses are dangerous sometimes, because you can hear your thoughts clearly. One night, Amina sat on the sofa with an old photo album. She looked at pictures of her mother. She touched the pages gently, like the paper could break. I sat near her, not too close, like a man who is not sure he is welcome. I tried a small joke. I said, "Your mother never liked my hair." Amina gave a very small smile. For 1 second, I felt hope. Then Amina said, "Kareem, I needed you yesterday." I said, "I was there." She said, "Yes, you were there in the hospital, but you were far from me before that, because of your ego." My friend, that was my second chance. Amina opened a door. She gave me a moment to be soft. My heart said, "Say sorry, say it now." My ego said, "Protect yourself, defend yourself." And I chose ego again. I said, "So now you blame me for everything." Amina closed the album. She stood up. She said, "I'm tired. I'm going to sleep." She walked away, and I stayed on the sofa. I looked at the black TV screen. I saw my face in it, a tired old face, a proud old face. I did not feel like a winner. I felt like a man slowly losing his home. Let me ask you a soft question. When someone says, "I needed you," what do you say? Do you say, "I was there," like a shield? Or do you say, "I'm sorry, tell me what you needed," like a bridge? Please think. This question is not only English, it is life. Now, mini quiz number 2. Which sentence is the best apology? Is it A, "You made me do it"? Is it B, "I'm sorry, I was wrong, I will try again"? Is it C, "Forget it, it's not a big deal"? Please say A, B, or C out loud. Pause for 2 seconds. The best answer is B, because it is clear, it is honest, it shows change. Now repeat this good sentence after me. "I'm sorry, I was wrong, I will try again." Again, slowly. "I'm sorry, I was wrong, I will try again." Now I will tell you the moment I can never forget. This is the moment I promised in the beginning. One evening, I came home from a short walk. I like walking. It helps my knees and my mind. I opened the front door, and I saw a small travel bag near the wall. A bag near the door is not just a bag. It is a message. I said, "Amina, what is this?" Amina came from the bedroom. Her face was calm, but it was not peaceful calm. It was decision calm. She said, "I am going to my sister's house for a few weeks." I laughed a little, a nervous laugh. I said, "Why? Are you leaving me?" Amina said, "I am not divorcing you today. I am taking space. I can't breathe here." That sentence hit me hard, not because it was loud, because it was true. I said, "But I provide, I work, I fix things." Amina looked at me and said the line that changed me. She said, "Kareem, I don't need you to be perfect. I need you to be soft. Soft, not weak. Soft means open, gentle, human, safe." My throat closed. My eyes became hot. Ego tried to rise up again and say, "How dare you?" But fear rose up too. I looked at that bag, and I understood something at 78. Some tomorrows do not come. Please repeat this sentence after me. I choose people over ego. Again, I choose people over ego. Now this one, it is okay to say sorry. Again, it is okay to say sorry. Good, your English is growing, and your heart can grow too. I said, "Amina, please wait." Amina stopped near the door. My hands were shaking. I felt like a child who broke something important. I said, I'm sorry for yesterday. I'm sorry for closing the door. I'm sorry for making you feel alone." Amina looked at me for a long time. Then she said, Thank you. You may think, oh, happy ending. But my friend, real life is slower. Her thank you was not warm. It was tired, like a person saying, finally, you see. Amina still went to her sister's house. She said, I need time to trust the change. In my head, ego shouted. But I said sorry. But my heart understood. Sorry is not magic. Sorry is the first brick. Trust is the whole house. That night, I slept alone. The bed felt too big. The room felt too quiet. Even the fan sound felt sad. I stared at the ceiling and thought, why did I fight so hard? And I answered myself honestly, because saying sorry felt like dying. But the truth is this, not saying sorry was killing love slowly. Now, mini quiz number 3. Fill in the blank with one word. I'm sorry for my... Is it A, silence? Is it B, table? Is it C, banana? Say A, B, or C out loud. Pause for 2 seconds. The best answer is A, silence. Now repeat the full sentence after me. I'm sorry for my silence. Again, I'm sorry for my silence. If you can say that sentence in real life, you are brave. Amina stayed with her sister for 3 weeks. Those weeks were long. I missed her kettle sound. I missed her small complaints about my socks on the floor. Yes, I missed even that. That is old love. I decided to change in small ways. Not for a show, not for people, for my home. I stopped using silence as a weapon. When I felt angry, I said, I need 10 minutes, then I will talk. That is a kind sentence. Let's practice it. Repeat after me. I need 10 minutes, then I will talk. Again, I need 10 minutes, then I will talk. I also practiced one habit every day, one small kindness with no score. Because I used to keep score like a bad accountant, I made tea. I sent a simple message. How are you today? I did not add you hurt me too. I did not add drama, just kindness. Sometimes I forgot things. I am 78 inches this part of the story. Remember, my memory is not a young horse. It is a slow donkey, but I tried again, and I learned to apologize faster. Not because I became weak, because I became wise. After 3 weeks, Amina came home. She put her bag down. She looked around the house like she was checking the air. I stood there and said, welcome home. My voice shook a little. Amina said, thank you. This time, her voice was a little warmer. We did not have a big movie hug. We did not cry with perfect music. We sat down. We talked slowly. I said, I am still learning. Amina said, I am still hurt. And that was honest. Honest is good. That night, before sleep, I said something small. I'm sorry for today too if I was hard. Amina looked at me and said, good night, Kareem. She touched my hand for 1 second. 1 second. But that 1 second was hope. Now I am 81. 3 years passed. Amina and I are still together. We are not perfect, but we are softer now. And I want to tell you the lesson in very simple words. Ego wants to win one moment, but ego can lose you a whole person. Ego says, say sorry tomorrow, but tomorrow is not a promise. Ego says, protect your pride, but sometimes pride is just fear wearing a nice suit. If you remember only one thing from my story, remember this. Being kind is better than being right. Now repeat that sentence after me. Being kind is better than being right. Again, being kind is better than being right. Good. That sentence is easy English, but it is also big wisdom. My friend, I do not know your life. Maybe you are single, maybe married, maybe you have a brother you do not call, maybe you have a friend you ignore, maybe you have a parent you avoid. But I know one thing, life is short, even long life is short. At 81, I can tell you this, most fights are not about bills. They are about feeling respected, feeling heard, feeling safe. So when you feel your ego rising, pause, breathe once, ask yourself, do I want to win or do I want to connect? And if you don't know what to say in English, say the simplest thing. I'm sorry, I hear you. Can we talk? Let's fix this. These sentences are not fancy, but love does not need fancy. Love needs real. I will end with the truth I learned too late. The day I should have apologized, I chose ego, and ego almost took my home. If you want to be strong, do not be hard, be soft. Soft people can say sorry. Soft people can repair. Soft people can build a peaceful life. Now I want to hear from you. Please write one simple comment in easy English. You can write, today, I will say sorry. Or you can write, I choose kindness. Or answer this question, who do you need to apologize to? If this story helped you, please subscribe. I will share more life lessons in simple English, like a grandfather teaching you gently. Thank you for listening. And remember, choose people over ego.